Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Irene and I'm back with another tutorial. So today, I'm pretty sure you know what we are gonna make. We are making these roses. This is probably one of the prettiest crochet projects you can make, especially if you're a beginner. So if you know the channel, then you know that all my tutorials are beginner friendly. So is this one. It is super detailed. Even if you're a super beginner, even if you have no idea about crochet stitches or anything, you can still follow along and make this for yourself. This is perfect for you to make as gifts or just to keep it for yourself as well. If you like the work, if you like the channel, you can subscribe and like the video. Also, if you'd like to support me, you can do that on Ko-fi. You can find the free pattern for this bouquet on my blog. Also, if you'd want a printable version of the pattern, you can do so on Ko-fi and Ravelry. All the links will be in the description below. And I hope you have fun making this. Do let me know your thoughts and how you like the tutorial in the comments. So let's talk about the materials for this project. First of all, the yarn. I have used a weight 4 acrylic yarn in the color red and green. You can choose whatever yarn you like in whatever color. Any yarn will be alright. Just remember to use the recommended hook size. With this, you'll also need a crochet hook. I am using a 4.5mm hook. Along with this, I am using wires. I'm using a wire for the stem. You can use sticks if you want. And you'll also need a thinner wire for the leaf. You will also need a hot glue gun to join the flower. And in case you're using a wire, you will need a cutting tool, scissors to cut your yarn, and a tapestry needle, which is optional. So now let's begin. So to begin, let's make the foundation chain, for which I am going to chain 59. You can choose to chain the same amount, or you can choose to change it based on how many petals you want. So the length of your foundation chain should be multiple of 3 plus 2. So I am choosing 59, which is multiple of 357 plus 2. So whatever the multiple that you are choosing, 57 in my case, when I divide it by 3, I get 19. That means I will have 19 plus 1 petals. So whatever multiple of 3 that you're going to choose, you're going to add 2 to that. And what multiple you choose will be dependent on how many petals you want. Here I have chosen 57. So 57 plus 2. If I have 57, I'm going to divide it with 3, so I'll get 19. So the petals that I will have will be 19 plus 1, that is 20. So whatever chain you choose, if you are choosing 30, plus you're going to add 2 to it, so you're going to make a chain of 32. And when we divide 30 by 3, we'll have 10. So we'll have a total of 10 plus 1 petals, that is 11 petals. So that is how you're going to select the foundation chain. So now let's make the foundation chain. To make the foundation chain, we are going to make a slip knot. To make a slip knot, wrap the yarn around 2 of your fingers like this, and through the nearer loop, pull the farther loop. You can also do this from behind. So through the nearer loop, pull the farther loop, and just pull it through and tighten it. Once you have the slip knot, you are going to chain. To chain, hold it like this, and with the hook, wrap the yarn around your hook like this and pull that through the loop on the hook like this. That is the first chain. Take a look at it. So you have your yarn like this. Hold the hook and wrap the yarn around the hook and pull it through. That is a chain 2. Again, wrap the yarn around the hook, pull it through. Chain 3. Again, wrap the yarn around the hook, pull it through. So that is how you are going to make your chain. So wrapping the yarn around the hook and pulling it through. So far we have made a total of 10 chains. So continue doing that till you have the desired number of chains. So here I am done with my foundation chain. In case you want the measurements, it is 15 inches long. Once you have the foundation chain, we are going to make one single crochet into every single chain. So how do we do that? We are going to skip the first chain. So this is the loop on the hook, the one that you can adjust. The chain right next to it is the first chain, and the chain next to that is the second chain from the hook. So this is the first chain, this is the second chain, and these are the two loops. And we are going to work into the second loop here, this one. So this is the loop that we are going to work into. So we have our chain like this. We'll skip this first chain into the second chain, inserting the hook into this loop, right? And once you have that, wrap the yarn around the hook and pull it through that loop. Now you will have two loops on the hook. Now you will wrap the yarn around the hook and pull it through both the loops, like that. And that is your first single crochet. And we are going to make one single crochet into every chain. So we have the next chain now. So we worked here. This is the chain we worked into. Now we have the next one right here, and we are going to insert the hook in the same way, like this. Yarn over, pull it through. Two loops on the hook, yarn over, pull it through both the loops. Again, next chain right next to it, insert the hook there, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all the loops. Again, the next chain, insert the hook, wrap the yarn around the hook, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through all the loops. So like that we have made 4 single crochet. Now this is what you have to do throughout the length of this chain. So we are just going to insert the hook, yarn over and pull it through. Again, yarn over, pull it through both the loops. So continue doing that till you reach the end of this chain. So insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all the loops on the hook. So that's all you have to do to make a single crochet. A single crochet is a very basic crochet stitch, in case you didn't know. It's probably the first stitch that you will learn about the first time you start crocheting. It's the simplest to make. So with that information, you can now go ahead and make some single crochets throughout the chain. So continue making single crochets and meet me at the end. So I have finished making all the single crochets. I have 2 left. So these are the last 2 chains. So I'll insert the hook here, wrap the yarn around the hook, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through both. Then into the last one, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull it through. So that is the base that we are going to work on. At the end of the first round, you should have 58 single crochet, or 1 single crochet less than the chain that you have made. Now once you have this, we are going to turn the work. But before we turn the work, we are going to chain 5. To chain 5, wrap the yarn around the hook, pull it through. That is a chain 1. Again, wrap the yarn around the hook, chain 2, chain 3, chain 4 and chain 5. You're going to turn the work like this. So now it should look something like this. Once you have this, you are going to make a double crochet into the first stitch. That is the last single crochet from the previous round. So to make a double crochet, wrap the yarn around the hook initially. Then we're going to insert the hook on top of the last single crochet. So this was the last single crochet. So here is the top of it. Right? This is the top of that. So whatever you have after this chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the next thing that you have right after the chain 5 is the single crochet. So now you're going to insert the hook on top of that like this. So you have a V here. You're going to insert it here. Then wrap the yarn around the hook and pull it through. Now you will have 3 loops on the hook. Now you're going to wrap the yarn around the hook and pull it through only 2 of the loops. Again, wrap the yarn around the hook and pull it through the rest of the 2 loops. That is how you make a double crochet. Now here we had made a chain 5 and double crochet. Now we are going to consider this chain 5 as a double crochet plus a chain 2. That is what we are going to consider it as. And a double crochet, chain 2 double crochet is considered as a V-stitch. So this is considered as our first V-stitch. So once you have the first V-stitch, you are going to skip the next 2 stitches. So this is the stitch that we worked into. We have the next stitch here and the one next to it. We are going to skip both of them and we are going to work into the third stitch. And we are going to make a double crochet. So to make a double crochet, wrap the yarn around the hook, insert your hook on top of the stitch right here like this, and yarn over, pull up a loop. You will have 3 loops on the hook. Wrap the yarn around the hook, pull it through 2 of the loops. Again, wrap the yarn around the hook and pull it through all the loops. Now you have made another double crochet. And as I said, we are going to make V stitches. So after the double crochet, you're going to chain 2. So wrap the yarn around the hook, pull it through, wrap the yarn around the hook, pull it through. So that is a chain 2. After the chain 2, make a double crochet in the same space. So wrap the yarn around the hook, work into the same space wherever you made the double crochet. So here, wrap the yarn around the hook, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on the hook. Wrap the yarn around the hook, pull it through 2. Wrap the yarn around the hook, pull it through the rest 2. So if you take a look at this, we have made a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, which somehow looks very similar to what we made before. But before we had a chain 5 and a double crochet, and as I said, the chain 5 is considered as a double crochet and a chain 2. So, but that is what we have here, a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. So that is what we are going to do throughout this round. So we are going to make a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. After that, we'll skip 2 chains, again make a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Or in other words, we're going to make a V-stitch, skip 2, V-stitch, skip 2, V-stitch till the end of this round. So let's do it. We're going to make a V-stitch, for which we are going to first skip 2 stitches. So this is the stitch we worked into. We're going to skip this, and into the third one, we are going to insert the hook. Yarn over, pull up a loop. We have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. So that is a double crochet. After this, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So chain 2, again a double crochet into the same space. So insert the hook into the same space as the double crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That is another V stitch. So far we have 3 V stitches, and now we are going to continue doing that. So yarn over, skip the next 2 stitches, insert the hook into the third stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again chain 2 and make a double crochet into the same stitch. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. After that, yarn over, skip 2 stitches into the third one, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then chain 2, yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So you're going to continue doing that. So far we have made 5 V stitches. Now you're going to continue doing that till the end of this round. At the end of this round, you should have 20 V stitches. Here I am at the end of the 20 V stitches, and now we are going to work on the next row, for which I will chain 3. So chain 3, and then we will turn the work like this. So after you have this, we are now going to work into this space that is created with the help of the V stitches. So into this space, we will make a double crochet, for which we'll yarn over, insert the hook into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again another double crochet. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. After this we are going to chain 2. So yarn over and pull through twice. After this we'll make 2 more double crochet into the same space. So yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2. Again the last one. So like that we have made 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet into this same space. After this we are going to work into the next space or the next V-stitch and make a double crochet. So the double crochet, then another double crochet into the same space. So we have 2 double crochet so far, and then we will chain 2 and then make 2 more double crochet into the same space. So you can see what we have done. We have made 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. That is going to be the repeat for this row. So we are going to insert the hook into the next space, make a double crochet, and then another double crochet, then chain 2, and then make 2 more double crochet into the same chain 2 space. So continue doing that till the end of this row. So I am at the end of my row. I have worked into the second last V-stitch and I have my last V-stitch here. So this is basically that chain 5 double crochet. So I'm going to make a double crochet here and another double crochet, chain 2 and 2 more double crochet. By now it will look something like this. So you should have 20 of these shells. Because you're making it into every V-stitch, you should have 20 of these because you have 20 V-stitches. Now after this we are going to chain 3. So chain 3, turn the work, and we are going to work into these chain 2 spaces between the double crochet. So we have double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, double crochet. So these chain 2 spaces we are going to work in there, and we are going to make 8 double crochet. So yarn over, find this space, insert the hook there, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again yarn over, insert the hook into the same space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So I've made 2 double crochet. I'll make 6 more. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the 8 double crochet that you have to make into the chain 2 space, like that. And once you have that, you're going to make a single crochet before you start the next shell of 8 double crochet, and that single crochet you're going to make here. So not in the chain 2 space, but this space between these two, right? So here we have 2 double crochet, here we have 2 double crochet, between them we will have a space. So I'm going to insert the hook there, pull up a loop, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through both of them. That is the single crochet. Now again I'm going to make 8 double crochet into this chain 2 space. So 8 double crochet, and as we have done before, we are going to make a single crochet before working into this chain 2 space. So here this will be the chain 2 space, this will be the space in which you'll make the single crochet. So insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both the loops, and once that is done, you're going to work into the next space and make 8 double crochet, and that is what you're going to continue throughout this round. You're going to work 8 double crochet into all of the chain 2 spaces with a single crochet in between. Do that till you reach the end. So I have finally reached at the end of this. I have made 8 double crochet into every single space. I have one last space left into which I will make my last 8 double crochet. So yarn over into the space, pull up a loop. So that is the last set of 8 double crochet. And now finally I'm going to make a single crochet into the space here. So after the 2 double crochet there will be a chain 3. Before that there will be a space. So I'm going to make a single crochet here. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all of them like that. And once this is done, we are going to chain 1. So yarn over, pull it through the loop on the hook and then cut the yarn. Now that is how it should look. So once you have this, now it is time for us to wrap it on the stem. But before that, I would like to hide the tails. So I'm going to use a smaller hook and I will insert it in the stitches around it so that I can pull the yarn through. Once that is done, you can just cut the yarn. Do the same on the other side here. So the point of doing that is that now you do not have to deal with ends to weave in after you have done it. Once you have this, now we are going to prepare the stem. So for the stem, as you know, I'm going to use wire and I'm going to cut a section which will be long enough for the stem. So I am going to take a length of approximately 27 to 30 centimeters. Or else if you have a stick, you do not have to do this. And once you have this, now you're going to join the rows on top of this. So for that we will need to heat up the hot glue gun. Put some hot glue on the tip of the wire. So here is where we are going to join it. So place it something like this. And once you have fixed it where you want it, you can apply more hot glue. And then just fold it. Just be very careful. Do not burn yourself. Like that. And it should be in place. Let it sit for a while. It has set a bit. Now we are going to wrap this around the center. So we'll apply a little bit of hot glue around here. Then just start rolling it like this. Continue to do that till you reach the end. And then finally, when you have reached the end, we're going to apply hot glue here till there. Fix it in. And then on this side as well. Just hold it in place for a while. Again, do not burn yourself. Once it has cooled down, you would want to make sure that the center is attached properly, and then you are going to pull it out a bit. If you want all the petals to be like evenly spread, then you'd want to just pull it a bit so that it is all even. You would maybe want to tweak the petals a bit so that they are in the right place that you want them. And once you're satisfied with that, you can let it sit for a while. Also, to make sure that this sits right and it just does not go in like this, you might want to use some hot glue around here. Just make it be in place. We are now going to work on the leaves and the sepal. I'm going to first make the sepal, for which I'm going to make a magic ring. To make a magic ring, wrap the yarn around 2 of your fingers like this, the way you do for a slip knot. Go into the nearer loop, pull the farther loop through, but do not close it all the way. Just halfway like this. Hold it like that. Let go of the rest of the loop and then yarn over and pull it through the loop on the hook. That is a magic ring. So once you have a magic ring, now you're going to make stitches into this. So I am going to make 14 double crochet into this magic ring. So to make a double crochet, wrap the yarn around the hook into this magic ring, pull up a loop. We'll have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That is the first double crochet. Now again yarn over into the magic ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, 4, 5, 6. Continue doing this till you have a total of 14 double crochet in your magic ring. And once you have 14 double crochet in the magic ring, you're going to pull this shorter end to tighten it and close it. Don't close it completely, just leave a little bit of space for the stem. And once this is done, you're going to join on top of the first double crochet. So you can count back in case you're not able to find it. So when you find the first one, there will be a space on the top of that. Just insert the hook there, yarn over, pull it through and pull that loop through the loop on the hook. And you have made the first round. Now we're going to go ahead and make the second round. To make the second round, I'm going to chain 1 first. Then I'm going to make 1 double crochet in the same space where I joined. So here was the join. I'm going to insert the hook right there, pull up a loop and make a double crochet. So that is 1 double crochet. Next I'm going to make 2 double crochet into the next space. So here in the next stitch I'm going to make 2 double crochet. So here 1 double crochet and then 2 double crochet. After this we'll have the next stitch on top of which I'm going to make 1 double crochet. So a double crochet, and in the next one I'm going to make 2 double crochet. So here, like that. You're going to make 1 double crochet and then in the next one we're going to make 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet and then 2 double crochet. So that is the repeat that you're going to follow till the end. This is done, and now at the end of this round you should have 21 double crochet. So once you have that, you're going to join on top of the first double crochet, and again you can count back and find the 21st double crochet and insert the hook, pull up a loop and pull it through the loop on the hook. Once you have this, you're going to chain 8. So yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through, pull it through. So I have made a chain of 8. So if you take a look at the rows here, first of all we have the central circle, that is what we made with the 14 double crochet, and then we increase to make this. Now we are going to work on these leaves. So for that I have made a chain of 8. Now we are going to work like this so that it increases gradually. Once you have 8 chains, you are going to work into the second chain from the hook. This is the loop on the hook. This is the first chain from the hook. This is the second chain from the hook. You're going to insert the hook there, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull it through both the loops on the hook, making a single crochet. Next we are going to make another single crochet into the next chain. So insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both, and then we are going to make a half double crochet into the next chain. So to make a half double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops at once. Next we are going to make another half double crochet. So yarn over, insert the hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all the loops. Then we are going to make 2 double crochet into the next 2 chains. So yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then yarn over, another double crochet. So into the next stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2. So that is the double crochet. And finally after this we'll have one last stitch into which we'll make a treble crochet. To make a treble crochet, we will wrap the yarn around the hook like this twice, and we'll insert the hook into the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. We'll have 4 loops on the hook now. Again, yarn over, pull it through 2 loops, then yarn over, pull it through the next 2 loops, and finally yarn over and pull it through the last 2 loops. Now we can join it onto this circle, for which what we'll do is that we'll count. This is the stitch we are working into right now. Right here is where this chain is starting. We'll skip the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and we'll slip stitch into the 4th one. So we'll skip these 3 and we'll insert the hook into the 4th one like this. Then wrap the yarn around the hook, pull it through, then pull it through the loop on the hook. And in that way you will join it onto the main circle. Now that is the repeat that we are going to go for. So what we have to do is that we have to chain 8. We have to make the stitches, and the stitches are in this order. We are starting with a single crochet and we are going up to treble crochet. That gradually increases the size of the leaf. So chain 8, 1, 2, 7 and 8. Once you have this, we are going to make a single crochet into the second chain. Again another single crochet. Then the next one will have a half double crochet. Then a half double crochet in the next one. Then a double crochet into the next one. Then a double crochet. And then finally a treble crochet. Then we will just skip the next 3 stitches and then slip stitch into the 4th one. So now we have 2 of these. You're going to go ahead and make 3 more of these. So you'll have 5 of them in total. So here I am done with my last one, and now I can skip the next 3 stitches and slip stitch into the 4th one, which will be the beginning of the first leaf. So pull up the loop and pull it through the loop on the hook. Chain 1 and cut the yarn. So that will give you the sepal. Now we are going to work on the leaf, for which we will take the thinner wire that we have to add into the center of the leaf. I have taken a length of about 25 centimeter. Once you have this, we are going to slightly bend it like this. So it's roughly in the center of the wire. So to make the leaf, we are first going to chain 12. And to chain, we will begin with a slip knot. We are going to chain 12. So yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Once you have this, now we are going to work into this chain with the wire in it. We will work on both the sides of this chain. So first, when you are working one side of the leaf, we will work like this. So joining the yarn like this. And when you are working on the other side, we will use this side. So I hope that makes sense. Now let's work and understand how it goes. Make sure you do not start like this. We have to start working from the open end. So hold it together. We are going to make a single crochet first. We are not going to work into the first chain here. We are going to work in the second chain from the hook. I am not going to work into this side of the chain. I'm going to work into the back bump. You can choose to work here itself, but I rather work in the back bump. So these back bumps will be visible once you turn your chain. You can see them here. If that is too confusing, then you can just work here as well. So you're just gonna turn the work, hold the wire still, and we are going to insert the hook into the back bump of the second chain from the hook. So here, then we are going to also bring the wire on top of the hook. So now it rests on top of the hook, and now we will yarn over and pull the loop through the loop on the hook with the wire still there. So like this. So this covers the wire. Now you will have 2 loops on the hook. Now yarn over and pull it through. You just have to work the same way you usually do. Just that now you will also have the wire on top of the hook while you are yarning over. That is it. Okay. So initially it might be a bit difficult if you are trying to hold the wire properly, but eventually you'll get the hang of it. Now for the next stitch we are going to make a half double crochet. So yarn over, insert the hook into the next back bump and make sure that the wire is on top of the hook like this. Yarn over, pull it through with the wire still there, and once it is pulled through you can yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops on the hook because it's a half double crochet. So now the wire is there and it's kind of becoming invisible because it's hidden inside. After that we are going to make 7 double crochet. So yarn over, insert the hook into the next back bump with the wire on top of the hook. Now yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull it through 2 loops, yarn over, pull it through the rest 2 loops. Again yarn over into the next back bump, the wire on top, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now for the third one, into the back bump, the wire on top, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. The last double crochet, and then we will make a half double crochet and a single crochet. So yarn over into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Then into the last one we'll make a single crochet. Just insert the hook, then yarn over, pull it up, yarn over and pull it through. Now with this you are done with one side of the leaf. Now we are going to work on the other side of this. So if you have made leaves before, you know that this is how we start. We make a chain, we work on one side, then we work on the other side. Just that this time we have a wire in between. Now I am going to work on the other side, for which I am going to repeat the same thing. So it's gonna start with a single crochet, then a half double crochet, 6 double crochet, then a half double crochet and then a single crochet. But before that we are going to bring this to the bend. So here where we bent the wire, that is going to be the tip of the leaf. So we are going to bring it here and then I'm going to turn it so that now I can work on the other side. And now while you're working on the other side, you are going to incorporate this side of the wire within the work. First one is going to be a single crochet, which is going to be into the same space as before. So here like this, and the wire will also be on top. Then we will yarn over and pull it through the loop on the hook, then yarn over and pull it through both the loops. Now after this we are going to make another single crochet into the same space. So pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both the loops. Into the last chain we have made 3 single crochet. Next you can locate the half double crochet here. Into that we are going to make a half double crochet on the other side. So yarn over, insert the hook here with the wire on top, yarn over, pull up a loop. So 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops at once. Now we have 7 double crochet to make after this. So yarn over, insert the hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now you can kind of bend the wire. Now we have another double crochet, insert into the next stitch with the wire on top, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So 2 double crochet. This is the last double crochet, and next we have 2 stitches into which we'll make 1 half double crochet. Lastly a single crochet. And then you can slip stitch into the next stitch just to secure it. So yarn over and pull it through the stitch and through the stitch on the loop. Once you have this, you are going to yarn over and pull it through the loop on the hook and tighten it. After the chain 1, we are going to cut the yarn, leave a little bit of tail. You're going to bring the tail between the two ends of the wire and twist the wire so that you can secure the tail between the two. Like this, so that it is in place. Now you might have an end here which you can weave in with a smaller hook. You have finished the sepal and the leaf. Now all we have to do is assemble everything. So we are going to join this here. But we'll also need yarn to wrap on top of the wire. So we're going to first pass our yarn through the sepal. So the yarn will be attached at the base of the sepal and we can wrap it around the wire easily. We are going to first find the wrong side of the sepal. So this is the right side. And once you find the wrong side, you're going to insert the hook into the center and pull the yarn through like that. And you might want to tie the yarn with the yarn that is already present in the center like that. Now you're going to pass the stem of this rose through the center of the sepal. Again, the wrong side facing you, like this. If you want to secure this more, you can wrap it around here and use some hot glue to secure it in place. I'm going to cut it short. Once it's in place, I'm going to use hot glue. So with the hot glue, I have joined it in place. Now once that is attached, you can add more hot glue on the sides so that you can stick it. So like this, just press it on. And once you stick the base, you can now put some hot glue on the tips of the sepal and join it onto the leaves. Burnt myself. So be very careful while you're doing this. And once you have that, now we can wrap the yarn around the stem. So for that, all you have to do is just that you have to turn the wire and wrap it with the yarn. Make sure that there are no uncovered spaces. You can bring it closer like that. Do it halfway till you reach the place where you want your leaf. I'm almost halfway done and this is the place where I want the leaf to be. So once I reach that place, I'm going to place the leaf like this close to the stem, and now we are going to wrap on top of the leaf as well as the stem. So like this. So once you are reaching the end, we are going to put some hot glue on top of this and then wrap the yarn on top of it. You can just cut the yarn. You might have an end here which you can easily just weave in. And now you can adjust the leaf and the stem. And those are all the steps that you need to follow to make this rose. Now go ahead and make as many roses as you want for your bouquet. I hope you enjoyed making this with me.